Hello everyone, welcome back to another Rise of Kingdoms video. This is Dragothien here, and this came out a couple days ago, a few days ago actually, I want to think, but I usually give these a few days just in case there's any wording to sort out or any kind of fuzzy expressions of thought that we get in some of these update messages. It is going to be patch 1.0.55. It's going to be called Spring Awakening, and it's coming on the 8th of March. With that being said, it's coming very, very quickly. I want to go over what you're going to be receiving in this update. We'll talk about a couple of the things that are inside of here, a couple nice little extras and changes that are going to be affecting your gameplay in the game, and then also talk about the new spring event that's coming as well. So let's jump into it really quickly. Number one, Spring Awakening. Again, the spring events are here. They'll go live a week after the update. So we're looking more in the 3/15, 3/16 time frame, which is, again, going to be your St. Patrick's Day time frame or so. So make sure you do your events before you get drunk out there, folks. Dreams of Spring 7 Days of Questing event. Again, the same 7-day event that likely we've seen for the past 3 years. Esmeralda's Prayer, a new event. Here we go. So we never know when the Wheel of Life will stop turning. Maybe your luck can change. Esmeralda's Prayer looked pretty cool on the pictures that we saw on social media from Rise of Kingdoms. I think that if she's like the Esmeralda of the past, where we have to go to her house, she can be pretty picky. Some days she's pretty generous, and other days she is a fickle, fickle woman. So hopefully we'll see what kind of results we can get from Esmeralda's Prayer, as well as Esmeralda's Treasures. Try your luck to win some of Esmeralda's riches. I'm looking forward to doing her quests and events. Hopefully we get some good material stuff, which is likely to be the rewards, simply because that's what she does with her original event that comes every couple weeks as well. I'm hoping to get some more materials, more blueprints, etc. Maybe some resources wouldn't be bad either, and certainly speed ups and gems are good. Race Against Time, that's your standard event. Kill as many barbarians as you can as quickly as possible. Get as many points as you can in the process. That's how you win. Zenith of Power is coming, so save your speed ups as best as you can. For me in 9/16, I want this skin so bad. If it's the Cav Attack 15% skin that's kind of floating around out there, there's been some leaks out there. I don't have the ability to post any of that stuff here, because again, this is a sponsored content creation channel for Rise of Kingdoms, but I will talk about it. 15% Cav Attack is a possibility out there, guys. I've also heard 10% Archer Health. Both skins very, very nice. If it's the 15% Cav Attack skin, I'm going to do everything I can to get it on both of my accounts, my main accounts, one in 9/16, one in 3/07. If it's the 10% health Archer skin, I will definitely be getting it on my 3/07 account, or at least trying very, very hard to do it. We'll see. It's 3/07. There's a lot of whales there, so we'll see how we can do it. It's going to be tough, but we will give it our best shot. But again, as soon as we get that skin confirmed, I will make sure to post it live on this channel as well. Tempest Clash, looks like another event that's probably something to do with the boat system. Prove yourself a hero on the high seas. See the event calendar. Okay, cool. Lost Kingdom changes. Awesome. Let's talk about that. After receiving feedback, we've added specialized Season of Conquest events and improved the system for recycling crystals. Fantastic. Really looking forward to this stuff. So remaining crystals will not be converted into gold at the end of the season, and will instead be converted into season coins at a fixed proportion. Now, we obviously need to figure out what the fixed proportion is. Now, it also says there is a maximum limit to the season coins that you can get through the system. So what's the maximum limit? What's the conversion rate? I really wish they would just tell us in the patch notes. It's right there. It shouldn't be a secret. But we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see. Number 2, fixed an issue where the quality of crystals, resources would not display properly. After the update, the below changes will be made for all servers beginning in Lost Kingdom. Servers where Lost Kingdom is already underway will not be affected. That means if you're in KvK right now, after this patch, you get nothing. No changes when it comes to this particular thing. So again, fixed an issue where the quality of crystal resource items would not display properly. I'm assuming properly. My goodness. I'm assuming it has to do with like the color of the chest or something. Nothing really that crazy. Another number 1. After the update, The below changes will be made for all servers beginning Lost Kingdom Season of Conquest. Servers where Lost Kingdom is already underway will not be affected. Difficulty levels for the new Season of Conquest for Trial of KvK will be unlocked as progress is made in Lost Kingdom. Governors can gain crystal season coins and other rewards by taking part in this event. This is good. The more of these, the better, especially for the free-to-play players. It gives them more access to crystals, which gives them better tech access, which makes them give a better contribution on the field. This is very good. Also, for spenders, this makes it to where, depending on how much you get from it, you're going to get a lot deeper in your tech tree if you start killing barbarians very, very early in the Lost Kingdom map opening. So this could be a plus and a minus depending on how much you can get. I think the next few items here will dictate exactly how crazy this could be. Number 2, discounted legendary commander sculptures and equipment material choice chests will be made available in the season shop. That's a very good thing as well. A lot of people can't afford both getting the legendary accessories and getting the commander sculptures and the legendary materials. You can't do both generally, or you're going to slow your acquisition of those accessories. And to be honest with you, those accessories are critical to upgrade your commanders on the field, in rallies, and in garrison. You've got to have those accessories if you want to perform at a high level and be dominant in those 3 categories. If you instead decide to spend those 180,000 coins on materials, that will help you build the accessories. That's good. But if you just decide to spend them on gold sculptures, you're kind of SOL. You're going to have some more sculptures to maybe get a commander another level or so, because it's not that many gold sculptures. But on the alternative, you're really kind of slowing your progress from a capability standpoint by not getting those Lost Kingdom accessories, because those are really good. They're unique. Most of these accessories are only available in the Season of Conquest, so those are really ones that you need to get for your account. They're unique. You generally can't get them anywhere else. So good to spend your coins on those versus necessarily some generic items like gold sculptures or gold materials. But if you can get both, that's great. That's good stuff. Let's see. Governors can spend crystals to receive speed up items in the new Season of Conquest event give and receive. That's kind of cool. I'm assuming people are like, based off of how this is reading out, like people are just going to have a plethora of crystals. So I'm curious to see how they augment the crystal system for tech. So that's coming up here in just a moment. Complete challenges in the new Season of Conquest event Crystal Quest to increase the event level and gain crystals. You can also unlock extra rewards by purchasing a quest treasure bundle. So you can do some free-to-play activity stuff that'll get you crystals, and you can also buy more crystals. How about that? Rewards have been changed for the Season of Conquest event Eve of the Crusade. You can also get crystals in pre-KvK, which again, the amount of crystals I'm seeing being added to the Lost Kingdom system, Season of Conquest, and the possible reduction of tech is leaning me to believe like people can probably get the majority of maximum tech before level 4 passes open, which is actually pretty incredible if you think about it, considering how long the Lost Kingdom event is. So as we continue on, just kind of keep that in mind. Rewards have been changed for the Season of Conquest event. Just did that one. Buffs from Crystal Technologies have been fine-tuned. Please take note of the new effects once they have come online. Irritating. Irritating. Just tell us. If you don't tell us, then don't even put it in there. Just hot patch it in, something. Now you've told us. Now we don't know what it is. Okay. Number 7, reduce the difficulty of killing level 41 to 45 barbs, allowing governors to gain more crystals more easily. That's also great across the board. It helps lower spending players, zero spending players, newer players. It helps people in the 30 to 40 million range who normally just don't have enough troops to like start farming barbs like crazy. Not bad. Event improvements. Number 3, we've received a lot of positive feedback on the new Tempest Clash and Champion system. We've combined it with data, blah, blah, blah. Number 1, galley attacks. Target can now be chosen manually. That's pretty cool. It's not going to automatically target the closest ship anymore. You can actually manually target whatever you want. This really helps for group coordination. You can actually tell your team who you want to target down instantly, and as long as you are all in range with a galley, you're going to be in really good shape. Number 2, improved collisions and movement in battle. That's nice considering the rubber banding and the pathing in this system has been a little bit suspect. Number 3, reduce the amount of damage that armored ships deal to supply ships. Okay. Number 4, when galleys deal skill damage to armored ships, it will reduce the damage they deal to supply ships. When galleys deal skill damage to armored ships, it will reduce the damage they deal to supply ships. Okay, so if you're doing skill damage to an armored ship, there's going to be a timer debuff on that armored ship on damage that they deal to supply ships. Again, another strategy component. I like it. Slightly increase the trireme's march speed. Okay. Improve graphics for content such as attack effects, sea wave effects, and buffs. That's nice. Fix a number of display issues. Also very, very strong. Champions of Olympia, events, improvements. We just kind of talked about the Tempest Clash part. Let's go ahead and talk about the Champions of Olympia part. Number 1, adjusted numerical values for the skill Shock and Awe, All Out, Psychological Warfare, Inspiring Ballad, and Guidance of Light. That's kind of nice. We'll see what those look like anyway, I guess. Players who receive titles during battle will receive extra coins as a reward. That's cool. So again, right now it's kind of like just a, high five yourself if you're the MVP or the Warbringer or whatever. Now it gives you a little bit of extra rewards. That's good. Slightly increase the weighting for kills when calculating MVP as well. So if you're a killer, if you're that guy taking out the people on the battlefield, you likely will get MVP more often because they will have heavier weighting. That's pretty strong. Players who have achieved 50 stars or 100 stars in Champions or above will be reset to a higher league in the next season. That's cool too. Heart's Desire event. The Heart's Desire event will begin. Okay, this is cool. This is really good. Okay. So really important to understand what this is. The Heart's Desire event will begin when the Legendary Tavern becomes available. Governors will be able to select their 5 preferred commanders from this selection and receive specialized chests containing a plentiful custom rewards, which can be unlocked using sovereign keys. This event will only launch in certain kingdoms. You need to make sure you're doing all your sovereign key events. Okay, so that's a big deal. A lot of the Warpath events and the training events, those have sovereign keys as rewards throughout Lost Kingdom and even outside of Lost Kingdom inside your off time for Season of Conquest. You need to make sure that you're getting as many of these as possible. This new Heart's Desire event could be awesome if they implement it with the wording that they're using here of plentiful and custom rewards. It sounds like you'll be able to choose some really nice rewards based off of your use of your sovereign keys. You may also want to start saving up your sovereign keys to use this system instead of having to use it in the current Legendary Tavern, which again, it is nice. I've done a few videos if you want to go check them out. Opening 2,000 keys with Mad Phantom. I've opened up a few hundred keys myself. Again, I'm not Mad Phantom, so I can't do the 2,000. I can do the 300 or 400. That's not a problem. But I would start saving this stuff up. I would also start buying those keys in the VIP shop if you have the gems to do so, because this could be something that could help you out in a significant way. We're going to have to see. And again, when it does come out, I will certainly help bring that content to you so you guys can see what it is and see if it's right for you. Other improvements. Let's talk about some of the extras. So in response to feedback, we've improved the timings for when commanders become available. I actually like this a lot. So YSG will become available when a kingdom enters the off season before season 1, okay, which is roughly about when it comes out anyway. Maybe it's a little sooner. I think this one's a little bit later now. So Saladin, Genghis Khan, Edward, and Tommy will become available when a kingdom enters the off season for season 2. So previously 140 days after the kingdom launch. They're trying to space them out so that they are exclusive to each season, and you're not necessarily bringing things that you shouldn't be bringing to those KvKs. I think that's why they're doing that, but we'll have to see how it kind of plays out. Number 2, you can now exit a rally directly. This is so awesome. This is so awesome. You can now exit a rally directly from the map or on the army screen. So if you're in a rally, you'll see your army blinking, right? That you're fighting your target. You can just drag over and drop on the map, and you can remove yourself from the actual rally, just like you can from a garrison. This is awesome. You don't have to go into the rally screen, hit the recall button, and hope that the system, because of all the lag that you're experiencing, actually registers you hitting that return button. And then hopefully you don't have to worry about going back out and going back in and going back out and going back in. This eliminates that. You'll be able to pull you right out of the rally, no problem. I love that change. That is probably, if I'm taking into account everything in this entire patch note, that's probably the best thing in this entire thing is being able to take your march directly out of a rally from the battle screen and not having to go into the menus. Number 3, Ragnar Lothbrok has been added to the daily special offer. If you're interested in maxing Ragnar, by all means, buy that from the daily special offer. I don't think I've seen Ragnar on the field since he came out, but he's there for you. Number 4, further rewards added to the Osiris League Champions bundle. That's pretty cool. We'll see how that goes. Number 5, we've got Kingdom Maps and Lost Kingdom Maps can now be opened in bulk. That's cool too. Just getting a big chunk of the map opened up at one time instead of having to sit there and hit one after the other and wait for the map to go boop, 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 and then wait, and then hit the map, and then boop, 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 boop. That takes forever. When you have 400 maps, it's a pain in the butt. So that's nice to being able to do that in bulk. That's very strong. Number 6, improved prerequisites for the Peacebringer and Ruthless Sieges achievement. I would have to see what those are. I don't know what improved the prerequisites means either. Whether that means it's easier to get or more difficult to get, I don't know what that means. So we'll have to figure that out whenever we see it. Number 7, fixed display issues for the All for One talent. That's interesting. Hopefully you can see more of the stuff. I do like the fact that maybe you can see more of the stuff. Of course, you're really not going to be able to see it in a massive battle, but maybe an Ark of Osiris or even, small skirmishes in your kingdom. Certainly that may help you decide when to leave, when to engage, etc. When a Burning Alliance flag with no garrison is attacked, you will no longer be sent an Alliance mail. That's cool too. That's a pain in the butt. People are toxic. They sit there and spam the flag to be an annoying idiot, and then you get 800 messages in your mailbox. That's stupid. Glad they're fixing that after 3 years. Equipping higher quality equipment will also complete quests regarding equipping lower quality equipment. That just makes sense, but glad they're fixing that as well. Number 10, a screen adjustment option has been added to settings. A screen adjustment option. What's that mean? That's just generic and vague enough to pique my curiosity. Don't know what it means, but we'll look into it. And then finally, at number 11, after the update, the Hunt for History event will only begin when your City Hall is at level 8 and higher, which is basically the prerequisite for almost any major event, including the Wheel of Fortune, etc. So really glad to see some of these changes. Some of them are very, very vague. We're definitely waiting to see how the new Legendary Tavern system will work with the Heart's Desire setup. Definitely interested to see how the Esmeralda stuff plays out. Looking forward to seeing exactly which Zenith skin will be available as well. Certainly many, many, many questions still unanswered regarding the new crystal system for future KvKs. And then also, again, I don't really play the Tempest Clash and the champion stuff. I really don't. I don't even do it for the free sculptures every week. I really should, but time, guys, right? Just time. Investing it in things that matter. If you can do it, have fun with it. Otherwise, you're not really missing too much, in my opinion. And then again, I really like the changes for KvK, and then other improvements here. I really like the fact that the rally system is getting augmented just a little bit. And then again, more questions around what some of this other stuff looks like regarding the screen adjustment stuff and, a couple of the other things here. So more to come here on this, certainly. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I was rambling quite a bit, but this is a very long patch note. This is a lot of stuff. And there's still more things that are not addressed, right? So Edward, still written incorrectly on the commander screen. Don't know when that's going to get fixed. Don't know if it'll get fixed. Leonidas, never a mention from the development team exactly on how they're going to better display what the rage gain mechanic does and all that good stuff. You can kind of see it if you look into it in the battle log, but it's still kind of funky. There's still tons of other stuff that we're asking for on the channel to make sure that we get a more fair playing experience across the board, from free to play all the way up to those mid spenders. We all know that if you're a heavy or a high spender, you get what you need for the most part, and you just got to spend to get it. But everybody else needs to be able to at least compete against those folks to be able to enjoy the game as well. So still looking for more of those changes, but this is a step in the right direction. Hopefully, especially with that crystal tech change, hoping that this stuff will help reduce the gap for those really, really heavy spenders to basically eliminate the the low spending, no spending players from being relevant in one of the main modes of the game, which is KvK. So looking forward to seeing you guys next time. Cheers, have a good one, and take care.